Have you ever been curled up in your PJs, just minding your own business, when suddenly, boom, you land on the weird side of dating TikTok? Do you know the part? The ring light lit world where somebody in a bathrobe confidently tells you not to text first or you'll shatter your feminine energy, destroy your dating aura, and probably die alone, surrounded by cats and regrets. And the worst part? They sound so convincing until you try it. And you're left wondering, wait, did I just ignore a perfectly decent human being because some TikTok rando told me to mirror the energy? Yeah, let's talk about that. If that sounds at all interesting, I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Let's start with the buzzword that just won't quit. High value woman. Apparently, she never texts first, never accepts last minute plans. She floats through life sipping on green juice, never breaks a sweat, and certainly never breaks character. She's a mystery. She is elegance. She's kind of exhausting. Here's what they don't tell you. That's not confidence. That's control. It's not high value. It's high stakes poker where no one's allowed to show emotion. Being hard to reach doesn't make you a prize. It makes you confusing. And people don't fall in love with a resume. They fall in love with a person who texts back and sometimes splits dessert. Oh, the math, the formulas, the TikToks that say to wait exactly 4.2 hours before replying so you seem busy but not cold, or to mirror their message length so you don't seem too eager. Or my personal favorite, subtract 3 words from whatever they sent. We're not dating, we're doing algebra. Meanwhile, your match is sitting there thinking, did I say something weird or did they get hit by a bus? You know what's attractive? Clarity, kindness, and the emotional maturity to reply when you damn well feel like replying, not when the algorithm gives you permission. Don't be too available. Make them work for it. Let them chase you. Cool in theory. In practice, you're not a butterfly. You're a grown-ass adult with a Google Calendar and a real life. If someone's interested in you, you don't have to dangle your availability like bait. Some people see game playing and think, never mind, I'm out. And honestly, good for them, because someone who wants connection isn't looking to play tag. They're looking to talk. Oh, here we go. According to TikTok, your feminine energy is basically a cell phone battery. Texting first drains it. Making a dinner suggestion, masculine overload. Having an opinion, might as well grow a beard. No, just no. Being in your feminine doesn't mean being passive or vague or mysterious even. Real connection isn't about performing a role of any kind. It's about being present. You won't lose your allure because you ask someone how their day went. You're not an energy crystal, you're a human being. You know those red velvet ropes at a club or a restaurant? I once found myself on the classy side of that divider and immediately proved that I didn't belong. I tried to casually hop over it on my way to the ladies' room and instead, full body, full marble floor, faceplant. A lovely gentleman scraped me up off the floor, and I did what any respectable woman would do. I flipped my hair like Miss Piggy, and I pretended it was all part of the plan, and I kept on moving. That's pretty much the vibe around here, too. If you can pop back up, dust yourself off, and hobble off with a belly laugh, then you're definitely in the right place. And channel membership is meant for you. There's a button down there. No, down here. There. Right to the left? No, too far left. All this matching. Match their vibe, mirror their energy. Don't show more interest than they do. Okay, but what if you do like them? Do you just sit there and hope they'll blink first? You're not in a mime competition. You're trying to connect. And if somebody gives you a little warmth and you return it with a shrug, that's not strategy, it's sabotage. If you like someone, act like it, or risk losing them to someone who isn't afraid to go first. In fact, tell them. This one needs to go in the dating advice museum, honestly. Right next to don't call him, it makes you look desperate. Don't text twice in a row. We've turned basic human communication into a shame spiral. You're not allowed to send 2 messages in a row. What are you, nuts? But you are allowed to spin out for 2 days wondering if he thinks you're clingy. No. If you're feeling chatty, send the text. If they're into you, they won't be counting. And if they aren't, that's a math test you don't even need to pass. Honestly, I've been known to send 8, 10, 15 texts in a row if I like somebody. Not right away, though, like once you know that they're doing the same thing to you as well. You know what actually works? Not silence, not strategy, not scripts. What actually works is being human on purpose. You show interest, you follow up, you ask questions, good ones, and you mean it. You say thank you like you weren't raised in a barn. That's it. That's the move. And it's a power move. Real high value energy isn't about playing hard to get. It's about being easy to trust. It's showing someone what it feels like to be around you when you're not performing. It's being emotionally generous without auditioning. It's giving without games. Then the most magnetic thing you can be is a person who actually wants a connection and isn't afraid to admit it. So here's the deal. If you're watching hours of dating TikToks and leaving each one more paranoid than the last, it might be time to unfollow some of your feed and refollow some of your instincts. You don't have to be less available to be taken seriously, and you don't have to act like you don't care to be respected. You don't have to disappear just to seem desirable. You want to know what's hot? Someone who knows what they want and doesn't need a viral soundbite to prove it. All right, I hope you found that interesting or helpful. This is my mom. Can you please give my little mama a thumbs up? She's been working harder than your Wi-Fi during a Zoom call. And don't forget to subscribe, because someone has to protect your love life from TikTok, and I volunteer as tribute. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and until next time, have a good one. A couple years ago, my mom got really impressed by my videos when she was finally forced onto social media and watched a couple of them. By me, obviously. So a few weeks go by, and she swings by my house to return some of my glass storage containers. We've been in a 20-year cycle of swapping side dishes like it's currency. And she gives me this very serious look, and she says, Carey, that red subscribe button, does it charge people when they press it? I said, Mom, no, it's free. It's YouTube. And she said, oh, thank God. I've been telling all my friends to press it, and I didn't want them getting billed. So just to clear it up for my mom, and maybe for you too, that little red subscribe button doesn't cost a thing, but it does help me out a ton. So please click it. Because if my mom's out here running a grassroots PR with nothing but a rotary phone and raw determination, the least you can do is click the button.